All right, I want to find the slope of the curve y equals x squared minus 3x minus 4 at the point 3, negative 4 by finding the limit of the secant slope. So in other words, I'm finding the limit of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So that's my difference quotient. I know what x is. X is 3, so I could go ahead and plug that in. So I get my limit as h goes to 0 of f of 3 plus h minus f of 3 all over h. So what this is saying is where I see x, I'm going to plug in 3 plus h, and then where I see x, I'm going to plug in 3. So away we go. I have x squared, but I'm plugging in for x 3 plus h. So 3 plus h squared minus 3x, where I see an x, I plug in 3 plus h, and then minus 4. So that's this first piece. Then f of 3 is going to be that point. So minus a negative 4. If you don't believe that, plug in 3 into your original equation and you will see you'll get negative 4. So now I do some algebra here which says to FOIL this first piece. So foiling is going to be the 3 squared and then 2 times 3h. So 2 times 3 is 6 plus h, and then h squared. I'm going to go ahead and distribute the negative 3, so that's going to give me minus 9 minus 3h, and then I still have that negative 4, and a negative is going to give me a positive 4. And this is where I said at this step where you've multiplied everything out, everything should cancel that does not involve an h. If it didn't, then you need to go back to this step and just see if you made a tiny algebra mistake. So I'm left with the limit as h goes to 0, 6h plus h squared minus 3h all over h. Let's go ahead and factor out an h on the top. So that leaves me left with 6 plus h minus 3 all over h. I cancel out my h's and I end up with my limit. Well, 6 minus 3 is 3. And then I have the plus h left, that we are letting that approach 0. And this gives me my slope. So this is the slope at somewhere up here, that point. So my slope is 3. So now that I found my slope, I can find the equation of the tangent line because I have a point, 3, negative 4, and I have a slope, so I can use that y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. My y1 is negative 4. My slope is what I just found is 3. And then my x is 3. So a negative and a negative is going to give me a positive. I'm going to get 3x minus 9. I'm going to subtract 4 on both sides. That of course cancels, so I get y equals 3x minus 13, and I'm done.